Debia corruption kwa kono e kasa bi keke na nyina join because we benefit from it and as a country.
Oman you say when corruption benefits you call it grace of God.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a thin line between the enyame adom and the corrupt. If you are not careful.
We are wired to be corrupt.
Sure.
Mimi Gidi says sanye yete no. Dream keta se sheni proye. E kayi subayon.
Yeah.
San yete. Grantois system. Tell me what is not corrupt about Grantois system. Why am I born? Meaning so why am I born?
Yeah.
Give it Grantois.
Aku Grantois.
Very for pa.
Very for.
Yeah. Okasa mean to me can.
Obi say
I went.
Chairman General. O man say assembly jam. You see obi I went. Kadia me no. Osmisro. Jam. What can I do?
Yeah.
Jam or the impata we bro.
Yeah.
Say Emma Elizabeth on each article be an refi title. We want them to be corrupt or we expect them to be corrupt. There's a certain article of Troy. It sums it up. Drantuaka home. Unia okwa bem any expectations from wo omame abusia asori fie ahemfo boys girls scan omunya wen
yeah
scan omunya wen enti ya na me fi se enya atwo se yesori a corruption perception index see scanner am your phone enya ifri.
Where do they get it from?
We expect them to be corrupt.
Yeah.
Because you could you ne ya dani ho ni abawa chance.
Omo
ya se uni minister bi before 2017 on your minister. Na so pie wo ba bia. Hwese na ma fo tugu no so. Aye pe bi no. Na ke no de mom. Inti adenti ne dan eche enso ya Chrono, we are the beneficiaries of that cross.
But they do that to meet our expectations, exactly. Societal expectations. On one able to
what was happening? So what are we talking about? Men can say Katasha pray dream ayadepa. But in context, yanti and once baby ya free any expectations a diet.
Yeah.
It will give us a fair idea. Professor Jekum.
Yeah.
Once you free, no way buy for from. No kwe you kumasi. May 1 month later, no course can you fry the same into my. Owana, ne mami ne anti friend. Go vi. I don't feel rich buy and into my back open and buy. Into my back open
and that's very, very serious. Who from which I'm to my back open.
A year the same into my.
But every year, black, black
difference, shade of black,
but
another shade of black.
On our kind of radio, sir. Say, nah, yeah.
And they was all turned to my societal pressure.
Society, the expectations of you as a minister, as a government official, as Ubia, Ebia Wakujina, simply Biswana Wakunya, as a all of a sudden, if you say, Aye, Yamo, it's will be an entisa. Until also cut corners.
Yeah.
Ukwe yino be a man 1,000. Oh, to put 1,000. This all come at 5, 10, 20. Uma 20 years. Ah, Kwenyeska, Uriyeska. One must
a problem. It is a big, and I think where chairman comes from, say, our social construct, we are wired in a certain way, and so who kind of political history of Ghana, it was a colonial masters nearby, almost share how I near and your mother. And because no one person your mabebo ye pusent, sa how and your traditionally, culturally, and no more lefty the bar the political administration of the country. In Usha or Hine Tetano or Hine Wahwa, also on the cabinet. In the cabinet, and they lifted that into the administrative governance of the country. And in Yuma be answer answer. You understand it? Yene o call hini any my call hini any min sapine. Into we a jumeku na omampenya bien pronounce momra emra at least wo kwa wo de kente beko se wo free stream na ba wo de batakare beko akomo mampanyi sa nneoma ni nyina enti it is how we are wired and then sometimes no say yeah no system no too corrupt na san ye wanwa I don't understand it your man to deal with this thing no we've gotten to a level apart from the mindset change of ye nyina no we need a certain strong leader or beka say hey wait a minute say ya nneoma up to this point you won't say counterproductive because we just see the figures now say we spend close to another we waste close to $3 billion every year to corruption. We impony a very conservative estimate, very conservative estimate, $3 billion US. The same amount I hear from IMF every year. You wasting it through corruption. The Auditor General's report, they bar, your friend is saying procurement, corruption, it is a way that president Obeka say, hey, or what that enthusiasm, that passion, that energy, say Bibia, and also adding. Into that president should have the presence of mind.
One term.
But you should also have the presence of mind to say, Nipa will be appointed one. Because one is a Muslim, no, they be a woka. None of our presidents no eba konya so no what's hardware important me be go mind say to no obian is hardware but the people you appoint a leader is as good as the people around him. It is a one and the right there.
We quite the old shambre seniors with too much experience. There's a school of thought that they be about the reforms that Professor Mills time. They person can be a constitution.
Yes.
ABC you're picking you choose a favorable to us as people and as politicians.
Yes.
Who president or appoint you over 6,000 or so. So definitely the powers of that president right from the word go. A crime a man edge beer probably say very high.
Sure.
Why is it difficult? Say baby there because say we have to go back
to the constitution,
the reforms.
Yeah.
You know where we can see IGP post for soldier penny say why has it been difficult?
When you get the power, who's a person football? What a young football kakra. We are told say from FIFA no say when you're football person you cannot get into the management of football. In the every member on the executive council a club or the other. Say me a club owner. Oh man, now I am a FA president. Do you honestly believe I'm a friend national team? Me team players MM.
It's not possible.
Yes.
That's a team.
Also a team.
But the abuse of a team now, that is our.
One man discretionary power.
It is the discretionary power to start
discretionary
with.
Power.
Nipa 6,000 as a president appointed. Only more money. We are sure pass President Kufuor, President Mahama, President Mills, President Kufuor, President Rawlings. Omunina no omunim. Me fa one ufri.
Half a region.
District Ben or your friends.
Sustifi North.
We are sure say Sustifi North district. That Rawlings in Nipa ko appointed.
DC no. Me also know.
Rawlings, Kufuor, Mills, Mahama, Kufuor. We are sure pass a Sustifi.
It will be recommendation.
Of course. Party recommendation. We are sure pass Nanado, our president today. Bumpungu yo DC only. But the constitution gives him the power to appoint. A honor corruption, but we dream no cat as a channel or honor. More if you say a large friends, be what friends say. A friend say problem here by with IGP. Chairman, no. Buginabu. Uri if you said 2017, as me by your name is in Accra. Uri if you Nadia. And confirm friend no. Some will propose.
Yeah, I will propose.
And they be some of the Odia command, we saw in the command. It is a friend now. I say, who is this? I say, oh, am I in? Oh, am I in? Don't worry, your name is in Accra. So, truth be told, we can't no dream the piano.
Yeah.
Now, a certificate of free. Open ne. My president in your minister for sports.
Yes.
And now minister for this. And now chief executive of that. Where Jumani comes with pecs.
Sure.
Well, Cruise Aba. Ebi a depend on police Aba. Who call back to a certificate. What any crowd show be different.
You see the woman.
Why do?
I feel to her. Why is
The crack.
What was the crack? The crack.
Yeah.
Because as Omahino, Oba in Fino, it be ultimately Onana Minsaka Crania, Namka
The picture of
Yeah. Now, in time I would say as Empaniado. Omahino Oba, where
come.
now your page almost still
The same
where
thing, it in the crack.
the crack say.
So what do we do? There's no.
Me, I think, say,
so
it starts with a strong leader, man. It when you read, no, me about chairman. Unsa say what kind the history of Singapore, for example. Now share where Lee Kuan Yew, a far country ni free, and the values and the principles of the boom, man. I mean, if we don't get to that point,
We will not get there, Obi.
that's the difficulty.
In my estimation,
Yes.
we lost our Lee Kuan Yew in Kwame Nkrumah.
Okay.
Flaws and all,
Okay.
we lost him. The second person who had the advantage of say longevity
Was Rawlings. Sure. And we missed that opportunity.
We missed that
as
opportunity
well.
too. We're done.
It's difficult. Now with the current
Asamna Obi
Yeah.
the only thing is a benevolent dictator. And I'm going to go matter.
Yeah.
But it is the only share South for is MY. MY.
Yeah.
Yet he Yemian saying Negana for it himself by 10th December. Sanya Baumia Mahama. It's as simple as that. So then another cycle begins until 28.
The next elections.
Until December 28.
And you have 4 years. You know you have another elections into the critical decisions. Yeah.
28. You didn't say Anya NPP NDC. Then a cycle begins. 4 years. And fire could be.
And that's why
we can do things piecemeal. But
the hardcore revolutionary decisions had changed by an adding. It will compare it to Rwanda. The ruling party assign and nominate Kagame as their leader for the next elections. And that would be, I think, straight 5 terms or it be 7 years.
Impact will be felt.
yes.
I mean, there is no way you will not feel the impact because unya one president, the same vision, the same ideology for almost 30 years.
That's
a whole generation. That's a whole generation.
That's what Chairman talks about Nkrumah and Rawlings.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's
We lost it.
because time account, and that's why I will share all the Asian tigers. None of them, and a 4 years, 4 years.
Debbie,
40 years, 30 years, one party,
can't
one
do
leader, so you can take the strong because one woman say who election to contest. Una erano hefa ne drew ya say had your sank ye two mu nyina free ho nso ye ka say da bi we wuntimi nye
we cannot do it.
because who could two mu free ho
Election year,
election year now party executive ade omo de be ye wo no
good.
ade omo de be ye wo no
When Vincent Assis said the lady
Yeah,
Vincent
it's
Assis.
the capital of the man.
Yes.
Because he has
Vincent Assis can say, I think it was in 99. No, I can't say.
FM.
4 years, MY. Into Nyaya, a referendum. Near the president a one term of maybe 7 years.
okay
Obiani said Vincent no NDC.
yes
99 when I was.
Rollins.
I'm not for trade trouble Vincent Soga. Because they thought he was finding a way to perpetuate Rawlings in power.
Yeah.
Into Unya San Komono. Okay. Between 01 and 09,
Nine.
I don't know.
Kofo.
His last state of the nation.
Yeah, he made that
Also
way.
recommended.
Onozuka,
Onozuka,
I think he did. Okay, 6 years was
Was it 6 years?
6 years.
I'll say if possible 2 terms of
Sure,
6 years each.
sure.
Good. So on can time or Dramani Mahama, 12 to 16.
He also complained about.
Okay, the same thing.
Yeah.
So in 4 years,
It's not enough.
it's not
It
enough.
is not enough. It is not.
But one, yet so oh, these people have been able to do it in 4 years. We don't mind hey, when you're opening beer or when you start doing a year I didn't say can see air bar. 4 years won't work.
Yeah.
Oba between a kakra. When you're maximum 8, out of that effectively 5 years and now you're president.
Yeah.
Actually, for 6 years and now you're president. Because by the time I'll be settled down, obey you
Yeah.
appointments,
Yeah.
or ministers, or vision, you started here they call now first time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, as Obi Kayi, half the time your eye is on the next election.
Yeah.
Because hope a second term. Most of them second term if you're not Matiada.
Yeah.
Because when you're an ambition.
When you're
But by that time, no, if your party is preparing to succeed you. Into one never. It's a constant battle for who becomes the president.
Yeah.
Into
the real work.
CDD. But you share the environment in which we work. Miracles. I can't say you time MPP 4 year or more primaries.
No.
Once a CDD 4 year, you may be a far Ketasi share, money changing hands. It was on television, it was everywhere.
Yes.
And Americans say, Onyaya and Kwani Koju Pumpini Asante. Betrasi. Na on first CDD report, remember. No on numericals, and man on the ground report. Also, Ufri, Ebia Oba Asempa. Ahana Oba Bishankofon. Obi free Choco. Obi free Madina. Obi free ha. One call food when be in the store. We will acquire your bees on here. In Suafa Uba ana moto ana trotro wa bedru asempa ABT u kwabna santi open the vote. Who we ask uncle? Obeji de obedi.
Yeah.
Who we ask uncle?
Yeah.
Ask wafa.
Yeah.
What me hwe ne so uncle? Wafa car ana moto. When be store wan kwadwom wan kwafom.
Wabaso oba betiu.
Obetiu. Na ne ode benu munsuo. Atokakra, ade kakra se no so oma no. And I may say, but according to CDD, and also can't pro any catastrophe. Also says I didn't care to Abamobi Agana. Also no can I didn't to Abamobi Agana. Because ni bigi bia
Which year?
Yeah.
Ain't he? Let us begin to understand the environment in which we operate.
Yeah.
And yes, I Quarantanti, Yabeka says same way, sir. Me know we be 80 years. Now, starting media will make the same thing.
It's true.
Because a certain fundamental has to change. And I let us stop the hypocrisy. Yeah, I didn't say, oh, media may come. But we don't let this out. Yen now for are you home before 2017 and I see you home. See who say my brother. Before 2012, you who been sir. Before 2001, President Kufuor, you who been omoko you home. And so say Abba Brabonum. Abba, baby, it's see you. You who knew my I go to see you. And so only when I can say Kufuor call.
No, you would even have a
Thank you.
But the other thing is, man, can constitutional amendment and then reforms. If you read the white paper, the President Mills government issue here on the Constitutional Review Commission report, because the Constitution mandates the president say on second report now you issue a white paper. The white paper no will tell Neoma Wojia recommendation the Wojia tum and the Awonyin tum. Almost all the issues are not Ghana for concerned about. Almost all the issues, including say Omampeni in the ministers do free parliament. The review commission recommended say you know the government white paper rejected it. And almost all the concerns. Very, very, very serious concerns and Ghana for free says how do we bar. Well, Ebema sign up and go and read the white paper.
Why the rejection?
Yeah, because the government thought actually.
So now let's speculate. Why the rejection?
Oh, sir,
thank you.
Into
corruption now can because semi-executive, semi-control legislature. So why never pass my budget? Who's going to pass my budget? And our legislature say, "Oh, my Metafrica crowd." Into a hand go,
hand come. It's a serious chairman. Once you get the power, normally be our opposition. I because we me bar me share year free. And mind you, sometimes the amount they had even more. They say the president might have clear vision. Because when you're president, be only be didn't come. Every president in Ghana would want to come and see essentially your major problem is the civil service and the public service. I would want to break it down and rebuild it. But no bar. How would you do it?
Who bandog?
How would you do it?
Who be breaking away?
Public Service Commission.
Buzi Abre, Apollo 568, want it? So Buzi Abai. Yes, say civil and public servants be ana. You line your map for dismissal. No, me 568. In a bay Apollo 568. Now, some of them were perceived say, on way pro in Chroma and Nisa and your man. Your home free.
Sure.
No, I'm court.
Court.
And our court no can say, mean kind of full judgment, but they said something to the effect say they should be reinstated.
Yeah, they should be reinstated.
And Abuja Abeka said no court can tell him who to employ. Because one way I buy court
employ Nipano.
and I had read Buzi Aduya, so I see no court. And the famous person was a man called Salah.
Okay.
I'm saying no voter baby.
Yeah. Salah is Attorney General.
Yeah, Salah is.
Yeah.
So I'm not the other in the case of no Odin Kunim.
Sure.
And yes, Buzi the same public and civil service.
But Obama, it's a big problem. It's a really big problem. It's a big problem, man. And for now, piecemeal, incremental progress.
We are making too much noise.
But what it also means, they say, Oman, because we also understand our situation, say this is what we find ourselves in until see a bit breaking free, when it was here the year, then we say, listen. So because I work 4 years in Tino, there is no time for jokes. Any agro. Get the job done, hit the ground running. At least kakana will be me ayeno. Yeah, na yen twaso. Because I think
you cannot hit the ground running in 4 years. Listen, my brother, President Kufo, the first press conference 2001 as president, the first 100 days.
Yes.
Then Usukasa.
Yes.
Or can in Simrium. Would you be able to say confession time? Or no one kind. Or similar no opposition, not your borrowing search, send the ministers to do. But on also be demand penny who said, I didn't know from my father picture is different.
Yes.
In that 4 years, Fanny said, and ne, you're talking about my mind, so be demand penny. Answer no ban, why any plans will be back ministry, Kwame Bekusi, me so I should say, or check on your number and say, or says the Sanima. Debbie, meet me ma obi environment, we just say no call health. Kwame me in free ham, no call energy. Could you cry make us man post by the so by being don't forget, so by that time, you begin to get information.
Yeah.
And pressure.
Yeah.
I feel now baby young with their command speaker. Nearby appointments committee, you bet transit. Your first 4-5 months is gone.
Yeah.
And sana what best appointments. If you pressure now started, only
Ufa being free home.
Ufa being through home. Now, we teach any year now here we have Papa could feel mensa why you say, eh, no mind our refi. Oh, Papa, baby, Papa, we are
serious.
Yes. So, and I was say, you're very interconnected.
Yes.
We are communal people.
Sure.
Into no, a bit on once a wolf, you bunu area. Be demand penny see and over the same make me your cousin now with him. Then you understand. Now, many bunu need I be need it. Oh, I before na bedroom phone upper cloud phone. Talk with Wanya. Ono na wo kwa me Sefa Kayi nana.
Iti mu kwa na mo boss here.
Iti mu kwa na wo the kwa me de oni apo. Only apo. And because of saying they are connected. Afi obeti bi dibatu.
David. Your boss am kwa so remember you.
When they say management Usinana Kwame me hwe school kwa me nya baby fa onya baby na anya na man baby baby manager na unya no
oya man panyi you have powers
okay.
to over my baby
man regional minister make your party fortune ohene tro nipa kwa person the regional minister na kasa ma no wo ho oya be ma fa come na ahwe no obeji de obedi
yeah